are getting the YouTube live stream going here with the audio-only feed. Well, the Wranglers looking for a sweep here tonight. Fresh off of a win last night. This could be a very big point allocation after picking up 3 out of 4 points on the road in El Paso. Well, and a lot of fans in attendance here. They were very excited to get their hands on a bobblehead of that man there, Roe, the mascot for the Wranglers. First 500 fans in attendance here tonight got a chance to get their hands on that bobblehead. And we had people lining up, getting excited about it, even before the doors even opened. Doors normally open at 6 o'clock, and we had fans starting to just chomp at the bit around 5. So, Oleski Koval and he is paired up with Ethan Ogle. Well, the Free Musketeers, this line of forwards produced some magic last night. Caden Haggerty, the number 90 Free, with 4 goals to his name. The speed demon himself, Daniel Rusega. On the Cali kid, Ty Zadi, the engineer under center. And in between the pipes, Gavin Shawn. And Jason Schaaf, who is a local Amarillo native, and he actually played for the Gorillas. He and his State Farm staff sponsoring tonight's bobblehead giveaway. So here we go. The red carpet is going to get rolled up. Wranglers looking for a sweep at home here tonight. Well, it is the road blues that will be worn by this Wranglers side, as the Oklahoma Warriors brought their grays with orange into town due to the Wranglers having their Arena Clown sweaters being worn yesterday. Well, it's been interesting. There really hasn't been a whole lot of home games in this calendar year where the Wranglers have worn their usual homes. They've had the Arena Clowns on Fridays, and there's been a few times they've had their away sweaters on display. Well, it's a border battle, these two sides. Not far off from each other. Oklahoma, Amarillo. It is a South Division clash as old as time. It'll be Ty Azadi for the Wranglers on the faceoff. Dominic Kiss across from him. We are underway. Kiss winning the draw. Scooped up by Ogle. Ogle sending it around the boards into the Warriors zone. Burlinson has it poked away by Rusega. Rusega looking to locate the puck. Carries it around into the opposite corner. Rusega as it's stolen away. Doohan finding a pass on over. And that pass back for Doohan out of reach. Haggerty resetting it to Ogle. Ogle quickly finding Rusega. Wranglers denied on the zone entry there. Koval pinching it into the corner. Wranglers starting to go for a change in forwards. Gentler out there with Miller and Tarasenko. And Alphonse Gentler, one of those free selected to take part in the Top Prospects tournament in Plymouth, Michigan. Tarasenko with a great pass to Bollinger. Bollinger had a goal last night. Looking for Gentler as he finds him on the pass. Gentler pivoting, looking for a shot, kept up by Stuski. Loose puck, Miller's got it. He's looking for a pass over to Bollinger. That one is cut out. Blue feeding it into the zone, right behind the net. Looking for some help from Blue. Blue looking for a pass and a shot kept out by Kevin Sean. Now Bollinger unable to find a pass up on the near side wings. Blue looking for a shot. Oh, and he scores! How did he find the angle on that? Well, a goal line goal from the number 12 of the Warriors, Mac Blue. Well, Mac Blue pulling a rabbit out of his hat. That is one of the hardest shots to make anywhere inside of an offensive zone. Well, the Wranglers started off strong last night, but they've got their work cut out for them early here tonight. Well, we might get a review of the goal. We do have goal review technology available in the North American Hockey League. Well, looks like they will indeed take a look at this one. Well, the officiating crew taking a look at this one on the iPads here now. So we'll have to see what conclusion they draw out of this. Well, both teams having to wait. They want to make sure they get this one right. Well, they are done looking at the video review. Let's see what they call here, and they will stay with the goal that was scored by Mac Blue. All Wranglers starting from behind here tonight. O'Rourke looking for options. Weaves his way past one as he's being chased by Wright. Inside of his own zone, Wright steals it away, a shot, and it's kept out by Gavin Shawn. Wright, back to it. Wright, down low, right behind the goal line. Kiritai winning it back for the Wranglers. Dolan looking for a pass out of the zone to Astanev, as this one is held onto now by Gavin Shawn. Well, the Wranglers looking a little deflated after giving up that goal. For the boys in blue tonight, they have got to just pick themselves up and dust themselves right off. Obviously, it is painful having to give up a goal in the opening 2 minutes of the first period, especially a goal like that. But you cannot let that hold you back here. Burlington wrapping it around the boards. And this one going to seep out of the zone. Bertrand having a reset inside of his own zone. Williams pressuring. Koval trying to get a piece of this one. He keeps it in the zone. And now the Warriors the other way. Bertrand weaving his way in. Shawn dealing with this one, sending it into the corner. Lupo looking for a way out of the zone. A delayed offsides on the Warriors here now. Koval scooping up the loose puck. Miller. And now Fortin taken down. Nothing will get called. Williams looking to pressure on the boards. Poe having to get back defensively and help out Kiritai, and a shot as it's kept out by Gavin Shawn. Now another shot in this one. Scooped up in the midst by Gavin Shawn yet again. Well, Shawn having to deal with some early pressure after having that one seep past him on Mac Blue's goal. Well, they always say it's important about how you respond as a goalie after giving up a goal. And Gavin Shawn has responded in a very positive manner with a couple of saves. So the Wranglers are starting to look for some offense of their own. They find Haggerty. He had 4 last night. Looks like the ice might be a little slippery here tonight. Warriors into the zone looking for options, and they've got a wide open net, but the Wranglers deal with this one. Oh, that one got scary. Everyone getting goosebumps for a second. Azadi trying to steal this one away from Luger. Now Sabo with a cross ice feed. Wranglers send this one back into the Warriors zone. Luger resetting the Warriors. Sabo looking for a lane to work with. Picks out a pass to Kiss. Kiss feeding it in at Dolan. Dolan looking for a shot and a big save from Gavin Shawn. Kiss resetting the Warriors. Finds a pass on over to Hone. Hone in the corner looking for Dolan. Ogle tying his man up on the boards. This puck just hanging around. Hone looking for a shot. That one sent wide. Gentler finds Bollinger on the feed. Miller looking to pressure O. Puck fed into the corner. Kiss. Kiritai battling for it. Kiritai winning that one. Now Esnev to the loose puck. Resets it over to Poe as he finds Biors on the blue line. Wranglers into the zone. Esnev looking to battle for the puck behind the net. Blue has it stolen away by Dillon. Dillon finds Esnev. Esnev looking to send it back down low. Bjors and Dolan looking to work together to keep this one inside of the offensive zone. Bjors getting it behind the net. Dolan caught up with one. Warriors have a pass cut out as Bjors feeds it back into the Warriors zone. Poe collecting the puck inside of his own zone in the corner. Kiritai looking for a long pass up to Lupo as he finds him. Fed on over to Williams. Williams looking for a pass on over. No one at home on the near side wings. Now Wright with some speed. As he left the puck behind, was looking to dish it over to Galdor. Fortin trying to keep it away from Wright. Tarasenko taking his man down. But Bertrand able to keep this one inside of the zone for the Warriors. Galdor takes a hard hit. Wranglers looking for something every time that they have responded with physicality. It has been returned right back to them from the Warriors. Gorster tying his man up. Koval looking to help out. Well, the Oklahoma fans right behind the head official want a penalty called. They are irate. Haggerty scoops up the puck. And he launches this one all the way down ice. Icing will get called here now. Well, we got a face-off now inside of the Wranglers zone here. Ty Zotti with Dominic Kiss across from him on the face-off. Kiss winning this one. Luger looking to reposition. A huge block there from Haggerty. Well, bodies hitting the deck. Got a delayed offsides now waved away. McGorser finds Azadi. Azadi lost the puck. Haggerty there to scoop it up. Oklahoma turning on the afterburners with his own entry. Kiss, his shot is dealt with on the paddle. Well, Sean, he has got a bouncing puck in his crease, but he is able to deal with it. All the Wranglers still looking for some kind of offense here tonight with 12:51 remaining in the first period as they are currently being outshot 7-1. Last night it was the Wranglers in full control outside of a 2 to 3 minute stint in the third period where the Warriors just took over. O'Rourke sending it around the boards over for Miller. Miller being chased by Kiss. Weaves his way past one. Well, we talked about the ice looking slippery here. A lot of individuals have gone down for both of these teams, and a puck all the way up and out of play here as we will get a face-off inside of the Wranglers zone in just a second. Oh, and head coach Michael Hill having a quick chat with alternate captain Daniel Resega before heading out onto the ice. Ty Azadi and Gallner are on the face-off. Azadi winning that one. Warriors holding the line as Dolan had that one pickpocketed by Caden Haggerty. We got a offsides call, it appears, as we'll have a face-off inside of the neutral zone. Esnev with Gallor across from him. Gallor winning it, but now Bjorn scooping up the loose puck. So he feeds it into the corner for Dolan. Dolan lost it down low in the corner. Now Wranglers having to get back. Dolan lost the puck, left it at the blue line. Wranglers looking to go quick. Bjorn's on over. Dolan shot, and it's held on to. Well, it's bobbled and eventually freed up by Stuski, the netminder. Wranglers with another attempt. Well, Danlo Dolan almost able to sneak one past Stuski As we've got an NAHL TV timeout, we will step away for a quick moment. Well, we're back from our NATV timeout as we are ready to get back underway here from the Budweiser Bullpen at Amarillo Civic Center. Wranglers currently trailing 1-0, courtesy of a goal from Mac Blue for the Warriors. Wranglers, they've got an offensive zone draw here, and it's Azadi on it. He wins it. But now, Warriors right back with it. It's right. Resega winning back the puck for the Wranglers. They cough it right back up as Wright wraps it around the boards. DeRosa has it stolen away. Giratai looking for a pass on the near side wings. Haggerty trying to win this puck back right. Sending it on to Gavin Sean. Sean with a paddle pass over to McCorser. Well, and here's Resega with it into the zone. And a great leaf back for Azadi. Now Resega looking to just try and reset this one to McCorser as it's cut out by the Warriors. Azadi back with it. Sends it into the corner. Wranglers starting to go for a change. Miller out there with Gentler and Bollinger. Now the Warriors sending this one into the corner of the Wranglers zone. McCorser tying his man up. Puck is hanging around. Gentler trying to win it back. Puck set behind the net of Gavin Sean. And the Warriors winning this one back. As Gentler finds Bollinger. And that one just taking an awkward bounce off of Bollinger's stick as the Warriors are able to reset. Delayed offsides on the Wranglers here as they have to wait. They're going to start to go for a change. Williams out there with Fortin. Kiritai now out there with O'Rourke. And a cross-ice feed from Cobble. Cobble winning it back. And a bouncing puck right in front of Gavin Sean. And now the Wranglers the other way, a 4-on-2. Fortin with it. On over, looking for Williams. Has it poked away. Now the Wranglers need to get back. It's a 2-on-2. Numbers arriving for the Warriors. Now the Wranglers winning it back. Williams looking for Fortin on the pass. Fortin staying with it. Goes down. Lupo. Tenacious on the forecheck. Finds Williams on a pass. Lupo sending it back around behind the net of Stuski. Fortin is taken down. Head official as his whistle silent. There's not been a penalty call yet here tonight. We'll have to see who will get the first power play of the night. 9:03 remaining in the first period. Wranglers trailing 1-0. Bertrand with it. Warriors looking to reset from inside of their own zone. Burleson with a pass over to Kiss. Left on back. Wallen Hone has it stolen away now. Koval on over for Ogle. Bertrand winning it back for the Warriors. And he was looking for a pass over to Doolin. That one just bouncing off the top of the stick. Doolin looking for a pass and a shot. A one-timer attempt there from Hone. As that one far away from Gavin Sean's net, as icing will get called here now on the Wranglers. That'll be Kirill Estenev and Joey DeRosa on the face-off here inside of the Wranglers zone. That one won by DeRosa. Warriors having to leave the zone. Luger resetting it on over. Now Luger back with it. DeRosa into the zone. Has it stolen away by Azadi. DeRosa staying with it, winning it back for the Warriors. Dolan sending it out of the zone. Wranglers looking to go for a change here. Azadi looking for Haggerty as he's got his shot kept up by Stuski. Puck is loose. Oh, and Haggerty, he is trying to get to this puck. Stuski is everywhere, and Azadi has his shot blocked. Well, and a couple good looks there for the Wranglers. Well, now they are being made to work all night long for any amount of offense. This one wrapped around the boards. Behind the net of Stuski it goes. Oh, resetting it on over for Hovenreich. For second. Trying to win this one back in a piece of it. As Azadi. Well, he has his pass cut out, and it's kept out by Gavin Sean. .708 remaining in the first period here. Wranglers starting to get some shots on the board. But they are looking for some more concrete opportunities in the offensive zone. It seems like the Oklahoma Warriors are just galvanized by last night's loss to the Wranglers. And they got a chip on their shoulder here. There has not been a whole lot of sweeps in the South Division this year for really anyone, as Gentler with a shot as it's held on to by Stuski. Face off inside of the Warrior zone here. Gentler will be on the face-off for the Wranglers. DeRosa across from him. Gentler winning this one. Sends it back. Kiritai, his shot deflecting off of DeRosa. Well, and right now the Warriors fans in attendance louder than the Wranglers fans. Now Bollinger, can he give the fans something to cheer about? Oh, and it is just wide from Miller. A great look there for the Wranglers captain. Well, the Wranglers not done just quite yet as Bollinger finds a shot. He's taken down. Well, we talked about a penalty potentially being called at some point here this period. Wranglers might be answering that question we formed earlier of who will get the first power play of the night. Well, looks like Jake Bollinger is being escorted to the penalty box. Well, head coach Michael Hill might not be happy about that. And looks like we're going to go to 4-on-4 hockey here now. Well, Jake Bollinger was upended and taken down. We did not see a retaliation, but obviously you never know if something was said. We'll have to see what they teed him up for Well, Bollinger called for slashing, and Luger looking for a pass on over to Kiss. Sabo keeps it in the zone. Luger able to do the same near the blue line. Well, looks like Jake Bollinger might have just got that slash off on his way back up to his feet. Now Kiss into the zone. Luger looking for a shot, and a huge block there from Kiritai. Luger looking for a pass down low. Doan. Kiss looking for an angle to work with. Now Sabo looking for a shot, and this one held on to by Gavin Shawn. .5:24 remaining in the first period, as we've got 63 seconds remaining of 4-on-4 hockey here. Azadi on the faceoff, winning this one. O'Rourke feeding it back for Ogle. As they find Haggerty on the far side boards. Haggerty back over to Ogle, and a shot, this one just high. A great look from Ethan Ogle. On that play set up from the Wranglers. You see something along those lines every now and then. And that one almost able to pay dividends. And now, Warriors into the zone. Oh, has his pass awkwardly deflect off his skates. A 3-on-1. And now Rusega looking for a pass over. Well, we got bodies tumbling. He's looking for Azadi. Azadi has it stolen away. And Kiritai with a hard hit. Well, this is awkward. The head officials kind of sandwiched in this scrum. Both teams back to full strength. Gallner looking to slow it down. Rusega winning it back, looking for a pass. Rusega putting in quite the shift offensively here. Gentler taking a hard hit. This one is ramping up in terms of physicality. Rusega winning it back yet again. Gentler with a pass on over to Bollinger. Back for McCorster. Well, Wranglers just have to cough this one up on Bollinger and a delayed offsides. But he is able to hang on to this puck for the Wranglers. Gentler looking for a pass. This one cut up by Hone. Hone looking for Burlinson down low near the goal line. Miller resetting it back behind the net for McCorster. McCorster sending it all the way into the Warriors zone. Bertrand finds Hone. Hone struggling to find a connecting pass. Now here's Estenev into the zone. Looking for a shot. This one sent just wide and high, as we'll get a puck out of play as well. So we're going to face off inside the Warriors zone in just a second here. .308 remaining in the first period. And outside of the opening 3 minutes going the way of the Oklahoma Warriors, it's really been a back and forth game since the Wranglers gave up that first goal of the evening. Well, we'll have a redo of this one, as Ian Bjors will replace Kirill Evstenev in the face-off circle here. He will have DeRosa across from him. And Bjors trying to stay with the puck. Now Sabo and the Warriors looking for a way up ice. Koval resetting the Wranglers in the neutral zone. Luger, as this one is lofted up and out of play. Well, thankfully, it looks like the baby is unharmed. That one landing right near a baby, all swallowed up in a blanket. Well, that baby will probably not be able to go back to sleep tonight. It's going to be a long night for those parents. We wish them the best of luck trying to get that baby back to sleep. It'll be Williams on the draw with DeRosa across from him. Williams won the draw, but this puck just kind of held up. Now Lupo's got it behind the net of Stuski. And now Sabo was into the zone for the Warriors, but he left the puck behind. Iwinski back to it inside of his own zone. And icing is going to get waved away here. McCorser looking for a pass. It's cut out and lofted into the corner. Now Lupo into the zone. Down low in the corner. Finds Fortin with a pass. Fortin pinned up onto the boards. Warriors the other way. Now Gallo looking for a shot. This one steered aside by the pads of Gavin Shawn. Habenreck resetting it on over for O. Galdor. Back on over for Habenreck. Goebel looking for Haggerty. Pass cut out by Gallinor, but Haggerty, he's back with it. Finds Azadi. And a bouncing puck. Azadi having to try and deal with this one. Azadi, he's got it. He's looking for options. Weaves his way through, looking for a shot. Wranglers just suffocated on room to work with, and a shot from Azadi. And that one kept up by Suski. Ogle finding Azadi at the blue line. Now Azadi feeding it down low into the corner as Rusega wins this one back. Haggerty down low for Rusega. Rusega behind the net, looking for a shot. This one steered aside. Ogle to it inside of his own zone, ensuring the icing will get called here now. .7 seconds remaining in the first period. 11 shots on net for the Wranglers. 11 shots on net for the Oklahoma Warriors as they lead 1-0, courtesy of Mac Blue. It will be Gentler on the face-off with Doan across from him. Gentler winning this one. Miller looking for a pass. O'Rourke doing a great job on the far side boards, but now the Warriors sending this one all the way down ice. Icing will get called here as the Wranglers will go back inside of the Warriors zone for a face-off in just a second. It'll be Estenev on the face-off inside of the Warriors zone. Doan across from him. Now Martin looking for a pass up ice. Kiritai collecting it from his skates to his stick. Berlinson wrapping it around the boards. 20 seconds remaining in the first period. Doan with it on the side netting. Now a shot, this one just wide. Shawn having to recover his crease. Hone looking for a pass on over. It's cut out by the Wranglers. Is their last second magic for the number 8, Danlo Dillon. And there is a loose puck, but time will expire on the first period here. Oklahoma Warriors take a 1-0 lead into the first intermission, courtesy of Mac Blue. When we come back, we will have the start of the second period as we've got about 17 minutes of an intermission on our hands here before we can get underway for period number 2. Well, welcome on back, folks, as we are about 5 minutes away from the start of the second period. We're going to take a look at some scores around the league currently. 19:40 remaining in the third period as the Johnstown Tomahawks are up 5-2 over the New Jersey Titans. While with 14 minutes remaining in the third period, Maryland Black Bears up 1-0 over the Maine Nordiques. Rochester Junior Americans currently up 2-1 over the Philadelphia Rebels with 9:04 remaining in the third period. The Elmira Aviators up 2-1 over the Danbury Hat-Tricks. 17:10 remaining in the third period of that one. 16:23 remaining in the third period as the Janesville Jets are up 1-0 over the Springfield Junior Blues. New Hampshire Mountain Kings up 3-2 over the Northeast Generals at the end of the second period. The North Iowa Bulls currently up 6-1 after a 5-goal first period over the St. Cloud Norsemen. 3:40 remaining in the second period of that one. Minot Minotaurs locked in a 1-1 draw currently with the Watertown Shamrocks after the first period of play. The Minnesota Mallards and Austin Bruins currently tied up at 1-1 with 10:55 remaining in the second period. Wisconsin Whittigo leading the Chippewa Steel 2-0 with 9:05 remaining in the second period. Well, after one, no one has scored in the contest between the Bismarck Bobcats and Aberdeen Wings. New Mexico Ice Wolves currently up 2-0 over the Shreveport Mudbugs. 5:12 remaining in the first period. And the Odessa Jackalopes and Lone Star Brahmas have not been able to find the back of the net with 2:35 remaining in the first period of that one. That has been your scores around the league. And looking back at that first period here, the Warriors up 1-0. Mac Blue with a goal assisted by Joey DeRosa and Bronson Subble. There were just 2 penalties in total in the first period, and there was offsetting penalties. Benjamin Bertrand went to the box for roughing and Jake Bollinger for slashing. The Warriors with 11 shots on goal in the first period. The Wranglers with 8. And with 2:22 remaining on the intermission clock, we are just moments away from the start of the second period here. The Oklahoma Warriors return out onto the ice here now, as the Amarillo Wranglers will be looking for a massive second period turnaround, as they're going to be looking to get some offense going here. They don't want to let this one get away from them in the second period. That is exactly what happened to the Oklahoma Warriors last night. After going down 5-1 at the end of 2 periods, the Oklahoma Warriors just had that game out of reach. So for them tonight, it is going to be about able to stay consistent and within striking distance. And the last thing you want is this one getting into a 3-0 scoreline. So for the Wranglers, it is going to be about who can you rely on to be a hero here tonight. Who is going to want it more? And again, we talked about it as well. There's not been a whole lot of sweeps in the South Division this year for really almost any side. And for the Wranglers, a win here tonight would ensure that they do get a sweep. That is what they're looking for at the end of the day. But for now, it is going to be a very important second period. All hands on deck being required from this Wranglers side. This game almost kind of feels like it's got a playoff atmosphere to it. You got a big contingency of Warriors fans in the house. You got a great turnout at this one from the local Amarillo Wranglers supporters. Well, the boys in blue back out onto the ice here as Gavin Shawn skates over to his crease. The Free Musketeers, as we have started calling them tonight. Caden Hagerty, Ty Azadi, and Daniel Rusega, that line of forwards will get us underway here. Azadi sending this one behind the net of Stuski. Stuski wrapping around the boards. Kiss finding a pass on over to Doohan. Doohan forced into the corner. Loose puck scooped up by Azadi. Well, now it's turned over, and the Wranglers catching a huge break there as Hone had a good look. Azadi looking for pass over for Hagerty. Puck into the corner. Hagerty looking to shield the puck, use his body. Rusega trying to help out on the scrum. A defensive change here for the Wranglers as Yuri Kiritai joins them out on the ice. Rusega feeding it down low for Hagerty. His stick is tied up. You hear some shouts from the Wranglers fans. They felt like they should have gotten a penalty call their way. Now O'Rourke to the loose puck. Bartrand sending this one out of the zone. Rusega returning it right back to Stuski before going for a change. Bollinger out there with Miller. And now Gentler completing the change for the Wranglers. Warriors starting to go for a change of their own. Kiritai finds Bollinger on the far side wings. Bollinger into the zone. Weaves his way past one, but he's got too much traffic in front of him. And now Hone into the zone as it's stolen away. McCorster looking for a pass to Bollinger. Icing waved away. Luger looking for right. It's cut out. Gentler trying to stay with it. Right. Looking for a pass on over for DeRosa. Delayed off sides. Now waved away. Blue. Now DeRosa resetting it on back for Sabel. Right. Looking for a way out of the zone. He is tumbling. The bench of the Warriors wanting a call. And now Biors just giving that one up as he looks to reset his position. Puck lofted up into the air, glove down by Koval. Koval sending it down low into the corner. Takes an awkward bounce off of a stanchion. Ogle to the loose puck in the neutral zone. As Biors was trying to send it down low into the corner, and we'll get an offsides call on the Wranglers here now. And a neutral zone face-off here now. Kiritai, the loose puck inside of his own zone. Shawn resetting this one around the boards. Lupo winning it back. So he finds the pass over to Kiritai. Kiritai looking to head it and send it back up ice to Lupo. Well, we got bodies tied up. We got sticks getting tied up. Lupo able to find a shot there. Now Iwinski feeding a pass back for Gellner. Gellner with a pass out over and a shot. That one sent wide from the Warriors as Sends this around the boards. Krysek sending it back down low. Gallner unable to get to it. Oh. As his pass sent outside of the zone. Oh, we got a loose stick. Looks like tempers are boiling here. Lupo scooping it up. And now a shot, and this one just wide from Azadi. A good look for the number 25, Lupo. Finds Azadi. Azadi looking for a pass over. Onto the top of the face-off circle. And a delayed offsides on the Wranglers here. It's not been waved away. Abenrek launching this one all the way down to Sean. As he gloves it down and feeds it over to Tarasenko. Haggerty shielding the puck with his body. He's got it. He's looking for a shot. Over for a pass. Well, he was looking for Azadi or maybe Tarasenko, but now the Warriors the other way. Martin finding a man on the far side boards. Kiss calling for it. Tarasenko trying to keep this one away from the Warriors. Oh, and a broken twig. That is calamitous for the Wranglers. And this one sent wide by Martin. Well, and Haggerty eventually feeding a stick on over for Tavon McCorster. On a great heads-up play there from Caden Haggerty to help out his defenseman. McCorser has his new stick and will head back out onto the ice. It'll be Azadi on the draw with DeRosa across from him. Azadi winning this one. This one sent outside of the Wranglers zone. Azadi keeping it away from Luger. It's now McCorster. He's looking for Azadi. Icing waved away. Luger to loose puck. Wranglers starting to make a change. McCorster lofting this one all the way up into the air. Stuski gloving it down and handing it off quickly to Sabel. Sabel launching this one into the corner. Poe to loose puck. Looking for Bollinger. Gentler finding Bollinger on the near side board. That's the. Now it's tossed into the corner, and icing will get called here now. That one out of reach for Bollinger. Face off now inside of the Wranglers zone here. Glove side of Gavin Sean. Gallner winning the face off. But O'Rourke right back to it for the Wranglers. Avenrek tossing it into the zone. Wranglers looking to reset up shop. Now Gentler into the zone on the near side wings. Oh, back with it for the Warriors. Bollinger winning it back, weaving his way through traffic. Oh, he's got his stick tied up, stays with it as he finds a pass behind the net for Miller. Miller behind the net, having to weave his way every which way. Now hands it off for Koval. Koval on the near side of the face-off circle. Now this one launched all the way into the Wranglers zone. Ogle having to cover defensively. Wranglers back inside their own zone here now. Right. A pass on down low. Blue looking for a pass back. Dolan intercepting that intended pass for Gellner. Now Dolan into the zone looking for a shot. This one blocked in traffic. Dolan winning it back behind the net. Stuski unable to fully send this one up. Now the Warriors the other way. It's right into the zone. And a bouncing puck as Ogle ties him up onto the boards. Bjor's with it. Some give and go here. SNF, great feed over to Dolan, and his shot just wide. Now Williams getting a piece of this puck. Wranglers starting to go for a change here now. And icing will get called as we'll go back to the Wranglers zone for a face-off in just a moment. It'll be Williams and Kiss on the face-off inside of the Wranglers zone here now. Kiss winning this one. Sabel trying to send it back down low into the corner. And puck all the way down ice into the Warriors zone as icing will get called on the Wranglers yet again. That'll be Carter Williams and Dominic Kiss again on the faceoff inside of the Wranglers zone. Kiss winning this one. Dolan feeding it into the Warriors zone. Sabel scooping up the loose puck. Wranglers looking to go for a change here, but now they've got to be careful. Kreistek running out of real estate. A massive defensive effort there from Kiritai and Lupo. Sabel. Now Luger. Warriors unable to find a zone entry here now. Kiritai looking for a pass on over. It's out of reach for Williams as Kiss resets the Warriors inside of their own zone. Tarasenko unable to find anybody at center ice. Warriors into the zone here now with a shot. This one out of reach. Iwinski looking for a shot, and it is punched by the blocker of Gavin Shawn. Now Fortin the other way. Wranglers into the zone. Left on back. Lupo shot. This one just high. What a great look there for Mason Lupo. He finds Fortin down low behind the net. Koval sending this one back down low. Luger tossing this one all the way up ice, and icing will get called. Ethan Ogle and Oleski Koval ensuring that. Well, Fortin is in a dust-up with Dominic Kiss. Well, Jake Fortin looks like he was trying to go to the bench, and he and Dominic Kiss had an exchange. We got a face-off inside of the Warriors zone here now. It'll be Kiss and Azadi on the face-off. Luger over for Martin. Martin finding Kiss at center ice with the pass. Kiss, his shot dealt with by Gavin Shawn. Now the Wranglers the other way. Haggerty with a pass over to Rasega at the blue line. Now Koval scooping up on over and a great pass to Azadi. Oh, and it is just over into the side corner on the near side boards. Koval looking for a shot. This one blocked in traffic. Rasega scooping it up, looking for an angle to work with. Haggerty bouncing puck, sends it on to Stuski, and Stuski able to hang on to that one. We have a NAHL TV timeout, so we will step away for a quick moment before we come back for the remainder of the second period. It'll be Jedler and DeRosa on the face-off here now inside of the Warrior zone following the NAHL TV timeout. Bollinger trying to get to this loose puck. Jedler helping out on the far side boards. Poe over for O'Rourke. Jedler feeding it into the corner. Bollinger intercepting this pass, looking for a shot, and this one blocked in traffic. O'Rourke looking to send it down low into the corner. Bollinger trying to send it around behind the boards, and now this one launched all the way down ice. Icing waved away. O'Rourke to it. Out of reach for Miller, and icing will get called here now. As we will go back to the Wranglers zone for a face-off in just a moment. Blue looks like he will, well, he's going to stay in the face-off circle. Looks like he was possibly leaving. Jedler winning the face-off. O'Rourke wrapping it around the boards. Puck caught up in the skate of the linesman. Miller resetting it back for Poe. O'Rourke, his pass out of reach for Jedler. Jedler staying with it. Sending it down low into the corner. Wranglers starting to go for a change. Haggerty, Azadi, and Tersing out there now. Haggerty, he scores! A heat seeker from the heartbreaker, number 93, Caden Haggerty. Well, there is something magical about when the number 93, Caden Haggerty, steps out onto the ice for a shift. If you are a goalie, I am just praying for you, because this man is lighting the Budweiser bullpen on fire this weekend. His 5th goal of the weekend now. And Jacob Miller with the assist as well. That was a beautiful feed from the Wranglers captain. And Haggerty knew how great that pass was as well. You saw him immediately head over to Jacob Miller. Well, we are tied up 1-1 as the Wranglers have been turning the tides of this game during the second period. Well, and Haggerty was given a challenge to score free here tonight by head coach Michael Hill. And Haggerty with one now. Haggerty winning the puck back, sending it into the corner. See a sandwich between two, but he is staying with it. Rusega looking for Azadi. And now, Warriors the other way. Hone finding Dome. Dome, his shot, and a massive save from Kevin Sean. Well, he just leapt in the air like a frog to keep this one out. Now puck hanging around down low. Rusega scooping it up with a great pass over to Azadi. Azadi into the faceoff circle. He is going to run out of real estate as he is taken down. The bench wanting a call. They will not get one. So the bench just going to have to accept that they've got to play on. Well, the officiating crew has made it very clear that it is going to be a very physical game. They're going to allow these guys to play. Dillon held up onto the boards, leaving one in his wake. McCorser looking for a shot. Oh, there's so much traffic down low, and now Stuski, he's got this one held on to. Well, we will coin that the leaping frog for Gavin Shawn. That is your M&R save of the game, and what a save at that as well. Williams on the faceoff for the Wranglers, winning this one as he sends it back to Kiritai. Williams able to find a pass on over for Lupo. Lupo. Williams trying to send it back to O'Rourke. Puck's going to leave the zone as Kiritai looks to reset the Wranglers. Lupo and O'Rourke. O'Rourke looking to weave his way past one. Now Gallner had it for a second. Now it's Lupo with it. Lupo into the zone. Jake Farton to the loose puck. Kiritai from distance at the blue line. That one just wide. Now Luger finding Gallner. Gallner into the zone, looking for a pass over. And Blue unable to do anything with this one as he is sent down hard. And puck held onto by Gavin Shawn. Wranglers gonna go ahead and get a change here now. Gentler, Bollinger, Miller will head out there and join Oleski Koval and Ethan Ogle. It'll be Gentler and Gallner on the faceoff inside of the Wranglers zone. 7 minutes remaining in the second period. Wranglers recently tying this one up. Bollinger ripping it into the corner. Oh, sending it around into the opposite corner. Puck sent down low for Gentler. Gallner looking to kickstart the Warriors here. Puck wrapped around the boards. Koval looking for Bollinger. And Ogle able to shake his man off with his shoulder. Miller finds Gentler with a pass. Gentler into the zone on the near side wings. On some bodies hitting the deck. Now O'Rourke as he finds Miller. Miller with a pass over for Bollinger. Down low, and he was looking for Gentler. He just had his stick tied up. Gentler in the corner looking for a pass over to Bollinger. Bollinger able to stay with it. Well, the Wranglers having to work for every inch of ice. Oh, and a centering feed for Miller just out of reach. A good look there. And Miller trying to sneak one through at the goal line. As this one will be held on to by Stuski. Now handed off to one of the two linesmen here as we'll get a face-off inside of the Warriors zone in just a moment. It'll be Azadi on the faceoff with Kiss across from him. Azadi winning this one. McCorser hanging on to it. Well, he was looking for Haggerty, and that pass got a little bit too much mustard on it. Now Tarasenko sending it back down low into the corner. A bouncing puck, awkward to have to try and deal with. So now Martin has it stolen away by Versega. Wranglers coughing up the puck. Burleson resetting it. Bertrand looking for a pass onto the far side wings. Tarasenko looking for a pass to Caden Haggerty, and that one just out of reach. Now the Warriors the other way with a small numbers advantage. Martin looking for a pass back, and a pass on over, and the net was wide open, about 80% of it. But Gavin Shawn able to recover his crease. Now a great feed all the way up ice to Azadi. This one kicked away on the pass attempt from Azadi. Luger weaving his way past one, looking for a shot as he is not able to find a quality shot. He heads for the hills and posts up at the point. Puck around the boards. Luger and Haggerty battling for it. Koval scooping up the puck. Unable to send this one out of the zone. Wranglers having to keep their structure. Doing. Getting some help here from DeRosa. Now Luger looking to send it back down low. Piors forcing the Warriors outside of the Wranglers zone. Sean out of his crease with it on his paddle. Finds McCorrister. Well, looks like that one was caught up in one of the linesmen for a second. Now Piors looking for a pass back. Well, the fans have been a little bit irate with the linesman on the far side as he's been in the way a few times and has gobbled up a puck once or twice. Dolan looking for a shot. This one kept out by Stuski. Gallnor circling behind the net of Stuski. Looking for a lane to work with. O'Rourke getting a piece of that puck. But Gallnor into the zone looking for a shot off the bar and out. Now Blue looking for a shot. And that one a big save on the mask there. And now Warriors back with it. They're looking for options. Sean looking behind him. Now, looking for a pass down low. A bouncing puck. Where is it? It is inside the trapper of Gavin Sean as he hangs onto it. Well, that one got scary for the Wranglers, but they are able to get out of a sticky situation A-OK. As they'll have a face-off inside of their own zone here now. Well, the Free Musketeers return back out onto the ice. And I feel like you could do a sitcom about these three ties, Adi, Caden Haggerty, and Daniel Rasega. Koval looking for a pass up to Rasega. Now Blue looking for a pass over. Haggerty had it for a second, a pass back, shot, and this one sent high. Well, the Wranglers, they've got to be aware of the man again, and a big save from Kevin Sean. Bertrand has it stolen away. Haggerty the other way. Slows it down. Nice little spin move there and a pass over for Rasega. Haggerty, his shot paddled into the corner by Stuski. Ogle resetting it back for O'Rourke. And we got a puck up and out of play here now as we will get a face-off inside of the neutral zone. Looks like they might take this one to center ice at that. Kiss Lupo on the face-off at center ice. Well, they're having a word with Kiss here. And puck tied up in the face-off circle. Lupo gaining control of it. And this one launched on to Stuski, and Stuski just going to hold on to the puck. He is not willing to take any chances. Wranglers will get an offensive zone draw with 2:03 remaining in the second period. Well, Gavin Sean, after giving up that first goal, has been dialed in like no other, as he has given this Wranglers team a massive platform to work with. And the Wranglers, they're starting to get that return in their investment. Right now, they've got to get back. Oh, and a pass out of reach for Doan. Now Gentler into the zone. Has it poked away by Kiss. Miller looking to keep the puck down low. Bollinger trying to send it back down low to Miller. Sabo. Now Kiss finding Duham. Duhan unable to do anything with it. It's now Gentler. He's into the zone. Gentler slowing it down. Looking to send it down low. DeRosa kickstarting the Warriors as he brings them into the zone. And now a shot, this one sent wide from Martin. Now Fortin the other way. He's got Miller as an option. Fortin weaves his way into the zone. Warriors back with it. Martin and the Warriors. Looks like got a whistle for offsides. .9 seconds remaining in the second period. Wranglers would love to take a lead into the locker room. Gallnor and Azadi on the faceoff. Azadi winning it, brings it into the zone. Haggerty running out of real estate, sends it down around behind the net of Stuski. And Versego of a huge hit. The fans loving that one as now Cobble has it poked away. Gallnor staying with it, looking for a shot, and a big save there from Gavin Shaw. Now Versego the other way. That one out of reach for Azadi. Azadi sending it into the zone. Launching it all the way down ice, as icing will get called here now. 21.2 seconds remaining in the second period. 19 shots on goal for the Wranglers, 17 for the Warriors. Will be Estenev with Gallnor across from him on the faceoff. Gallnor scooping up the loose puck. Martin feeding it into the zone. Koval and the Wranglers with 7 seconds left to work with in the period. Here's Estenev into the zone. Last second magic potentially. His shot is blocked and it's going to go out of play. Well, the last second magic was almost there, as there's now 0.1 seconds remaining in the period. Well, crazier things have happened in hockey. We have 0.1 seconds remaining on the clock, but that's usually not enough to do a whole lot with. Well, what a great period for the Wranglers. They have turned the tides of this game right back around and have tilted the scales in their favor. Well, and again, Caden Haggerty's goal assisted by Jacob Miller as the Wranglers head into the intermission with a big third period loading up. So we are tied up 1-1 here, heading into the potential final frame of regulation. What will be on the cards? Do the Wranglers have the ability to keep it going their way, or could we be heading to overtime and potentially a shootout? And we'll have to see when we return from an intermission. 17 minutes of an intermission starting now, and we will be back with some scores around the league with around 5 minutes left on the intermission clock. Well, welcome on back, folks, as we get ready for a massive third period ahead of us. A 1-1 scoreline after 2 periods of play, as neither side able to find the separation in the dying minutes of that second period to see if they could take a slim 1-goal lead into the second and final intermission. Well, we could have potentially another intermission should this game require an overtime. You never know, but talking to some of the Wranglers fans during the intermission, they just really were full of praise for this Oklahoma Warriors side. They said, this is a really strong side we're playing tonight, and they've got a chip on their shoulder after the result from last night's game, and they're just not shying away from the challenge. And they said the biggest thing they've noted from this Warrior side here tonight is they are not wasting time at all. They are not holding on to the puck for an unnecessary amount of time whatsoever. They are looking to go quick, and they are wanting to try and make light work out of this Wranglers team inside of their own zone. But for the Wranglers, they are not going to go willingly with that game plan of trying to be made to look foolish by the Oklahoma Warriors' speed and their quick tempo. Well, they had a massive second period where they were dialed in and locked in like it was nobody's business but their own. And it was just like they were out there having a grand old time, almost like they were at morning skate. Well, the officiating crew back out onto the ice, and they have done an excellent job here tonight. They have only had to call a penalty aside, and they've really just been letting these two teams play, and always appreciate that out of officiating crews that are just going to let the boys play some hockey. They're not making the game anything, where it needs to be an extended amount of game time played for an unnecessary reason, so officiating crew has done a great job at making sure there's been no shenanigans. They've been dialed in themselves. Well, it has been quite the long weekend for Amarillo hockey. The weekend basically started on Tuesday with hockey. West Texas Wranglers and a free team playing on Tuesday and on Wednesday. And speaking of West Texas, the 14Us were playing right before this game as well. They picked up a nice win. So shout out to the 14Us. They actually even were able to find a shorthanded goal. I was watching that one live. Got here just in time to catch the second and third period of that 14U game. And a big win for them. Now they're watching on as they are trying to see their Wranglers get a big win here. Caden Haggerty currently with 5 goals on the weekend, as his goal was assisted by Jacob Miller. And like we talked about, head coach Michael Hill challenged him to go out and score 3 here tonight. Well, we got the Free Musketeers back out on the ice. Daniel Rusega, Ty Azadi, and Caden Haggerty. Looks like we got an issue with one of the nets, so we got to get a new one. Billy Stuski is just having to wait as he gets a brand new shiny net. It's like Christmas Day for a goalie right now. You get a new net. As they bring it on over, they're just inspecting it as well. They are getting the goals situated. Well, Dominic Kiss and Ty Zotti are just waiting. The two centers want to get this party underway. Well, they're having a quick word with the Oklahoma Warriors coaching staff. They appear to not be happy here. And now they're going to have a conversation with head coach Michael Hill. Maybe they're just explaining the net swap situation to the two sides. And here we go. We are underway from the Budweiser bullpen. Third period on tap. It's a big one as we are tied up at 1 apiece. Doan. His cross ice feed cut out by Azadi. Burlinson trying to send it up and out of the zone. Kiss into the zone. Slows it down. Pass for Doan. Out of reach and a save there from Gavin Sean. Well, he was able to reel in the pass eventually, and Gavin Sean with his arms up in the air as his net was taken off. Well, and Billy Stuski gets a brand new shiny net, and Gavin Sean gets his net going on a nice little Sunday stroll in the park. Gavin Sean, I'm sorry, my friend. We'll try and get you a brand new shiny net as well. And the Wranglers making a change as well. Gentler on the draw across from Kiss. Gentler winning this one. Bollinger sending it up onto the near side wings. And Miller looking for a pass. Gentler staying with it. Bollinger looking for a shot, and it's just high from Bollinger. Almost akin to his rocket of a goal last night. Well, Jake Bollinger could have sent the Budweiser bullpen into an eruption had he made that one. Burrent and Miller battling for it. Bollinger able to give it off to Miller. And now, well, Miller was looking to go for a change. Puck was right there. Now Zotti, he's back with it. McCorster feeding it back to Tarasenko. Right, sending it all the way down on to Gavin Sean. Sean handing it off to McCorster. DeRosa, Haggerty battling for this one. Azadi into the zone. Looking for a pass on over to Rusega. It's out of reach. Rusega staying with it, battling Luger for this puck. Puck into the corner. Azadi to it. Sends it behind the net for Haggerty. Haggerty looking for a pass to Poe. This one cut out. Luger looking for a cross ice feed. Picks out right. This shot is set high. And now Luger resetting the Warriors before going for a change. Sean gobbling up the puck, handing it off to Koval. Picks out a pass to Rusega. Rusega sending it into the zone. Biors and Astanev looking to establish the forecheck. And now we've got a penalty coming up on the Wranglers. Looks like there might be some blood on Jakob Harvinick. And Ian Biors will be going to the box. And now the first power play of the entire evening here as a high stick will be called on Ian Biors. Kiss and Azadi on the draw. Kiss winning this one. Sabo on over for Dillon. And now a shot and a save from Sean. Right denied there by Gavin Sean. Sabo from the point. On over. Dolan. Cross ice feed. Sabo fought about a one-timer. Dolan. Shot. And a big save there from Gavin Sean. It'll be Kiss and Bollinger on the faceoff inside of the Wranglers zone here now. Kiss winning this one. Sabo looking for a shot, and it's held onto. Well, now it is fumbled. Looks like it never made its way to Sean. It was just caught in traffic. Kiss. Back for Hone. Sable has it cut out. Sable flirting with that blue line. Feeding a pass over to Doan. And a shot. This one sent just wide. Sable. Hone. Now Kiss looking for a pass back. And that one cut out by Bollinger. Wranglers looking to go for a quick change here. There's a out there with Kuritse, Miller, and Gentler. Miller lofting this one up on the near side wings and all the way down ice. Sable with it inside of his own zone. Doan sending it into the Wranglers zone as it's cut off by Kuritse. Sable takes a hard hit from Miller, and Miller is going to go to the penalty box here now. Jacob Miller, he is not pleased with the call here as he gets escorted until the joint. Ian Bior's Wranglers down to 3 now. Tripping the call on Captain Jacob Miller. And 33 seconds of a 5-on-3 power play for this Oklahoma Warriors side. Zadi on the face-off here. A face-off won there by Gallnor. Oh, looking for a shot, and this one sent high. 20 seconds until the Wranglers get a fourth. Oh, thought about a one-timer. And Blue, his pass over. Is scooped up, Burrend. And now a shot, this one blocked in traffic. Wranglers lost it for a second. Well, the Wranglers have Beeler's back. Rusega out onto the ice, this shot sent high here now. Azadi racing to the puck in the corner. O'Rourke battling for it. Wranglers still on a penalty kill for another minute and 8 seconds. Oh, scooping it up. Puck is free for Bollinger. Bollinger to the loose puck. Sending it back around the boards. Rusega looking to pressure up high with Bollinger. Oh, Rusega looking to skate back now. And another penalty on the Wranglers. They're going to get Stuski going to the bench. Well, Stuski going to have to go back out onto the ice. Well, it looks like it's going to be Jake Bollinger going to the box. On a high stick, the call on Jake Bollinger. Well, the Wranglers back with 2 in the box yet again. Well, they were going to get Jacob Miller back in 45 seconds. And now the Wranglers whittled down to 3 men yet again. Well, the Wranglers' penalty kill is getting tested, something fierce in this period. Sable. His puck. Well, it looks like that puck went up and out of play, but it's going to just get told to be played on by both the sides. Sable. We'll pass to Doan. Doan over for Kiss. Doan to Sable. Looking for a pass over. Doing a shot and he scores. Well, Alexander Doing with the power play goal there, and the Wranglers bench right now has to be feeling pretty irate, as they have been in penalty kill land for quite some time here now. And they've still got one in the box. Well, the Wranglers with their work cut out here now tonight. Rusega rifling into the corner, around the boards it goes. Now Doing hands it off to Kiss. Kiss feeds it back. Hone sending it back down low. Hone back with it. Hone, Sable shot and a huge save from Gavin Sean. Well, and Sean hanging on to that one, 55 seconds until Jake Bollinger is out of the box. Well, the Wranglers fans were starting to lose it when Jake Bollinger went to the penalty box. We're waiting for something. Looks like Galnor might get tossed from the face-off circle, and he will. Well, Jakob Krisek will take his place. Lupo got a piece of it on the face-off. Now O with options. Fed on over for Blue. Blue back to O. Now a shot attempt there. That one is sent wide. 40 seconds until Jake Bollinger is out of the box. Blue. Now Bertrand over to Blue. Blue, his pass cut out. Tarasenko looking to battle for this puck. Galler looking for a pass, and the shot is sent wide. Now Tarasenko still looking to battle for this one. Oh, over for Blue. 15 seconds left of a power play for the Warriors. Galler, top of the face-off circle. Looking for a shot, and it is kept out by Sean, blockered away. Oh, with a pass on over. Well, Jake Bollinger is out of the box. Wranglers back to full strength. And they've got 12:50 remaining in the third period. They need one to tie it up. Now a pass over to shot. This one sent wide into the corner. Galnor with it. Looking for a shot. Lupo getting a stick on this one. Kiritai looking for Bollinger. Puck lofted up into the air. Bollinger meeting Blue at the blue line. Now Bertrand, the loose puck inside of his own zone. Jetler winning it back. The Warriors right back with it. On a stick, going flying. Jetler taken down. The fans want a call. They're not going to get one. And now we're going to get a call for offsides here against the Oklahoma Warriors. We'll have a face-off inside the neutral zone here now with 12:10 remaining in the third period. Zadi winning the face-off. Now pass on over. Oh, and the puck is up on top of the net. Well, they're celebrating like they scored. What has happened? Well, we're going to have to take a look at this one on the goal review system. Well, the puck was on top of the net. And then just magically out of nowhere, everything stopped. Almost as if the world stopped spinning for a second, and then the Warriors were celebrating. Well, the officiating crew having a quick conversation here. They still don't have the iPads in their hand. Well, it's been waved away to the delight of the fans here in the Budweiser bullpen. Well, the Oklahoma Warriors players protesting. Well, the coaching staff wants an explanation from the officiating crew. Well, I mean, the fact that they didn't even go to the iPads to make this call means they already knew what they were going to do. Well, and they're trying to show them the iPad. Oh, controversy and drama has descended upon the Budweiser bullpen here as the Warriors feel like they should have a third goal. Well, they're still trying to show the officiating crew the iPad here. And the coaching staff is getting livid, and you can see how animated they are on the bench. Well, they're going to have a conversation with head coach Michael Hill here now. Well, they're taking it back out onto the ice. And the goal is not going to count. Oh, the Oklahoma Warriors, they are not happy right now. They feel like they should have had a third on the board, and for the Wranglers, they've got some work here to do with 11:50 remaining in the third period. Now Rusega the other way, frees it up. He's into the zone. Looking for a pass over for Haggerty. Haggerty getting some help here from Rusega. Rusega sending it onto the back of the net. On Rusega trying to get past Luger here. And now Luger hitting Rusega with a little bit of his stick there. And this one going to fall on into the corner. And now Haggerty with it into the zone. Haggerty looking for a shot. This one sent wide. Puck's going to fall out of the zone. O'Rourke trying to feed it into the zone. Kiss cutting it out at the blue line. Bertrand hands it off for Kiss. Kiss sending it down low into the corner. Biors to the loose puck. Looking to kickstart something here for the Wranglers. This one launched back into the Wranglers zone. Estenev resetting it back for O'Rourke. O'Rourke. Biors on the far side board, sending this one behind the net of Stuski. McCorster. Over for Tarasenko. Biors getting a piece of this one. Puck into the corner. Dillon looking to battle for it. Warriors back with it. Puck lofted all the way into the Wranglers zone. Right with it behind the net. Tarasenko winning this puck right back. Biors battling for it near the blue line. Puck poked into the corner. McCorser to it. Now Biors setting it into the zone. Wranglers looking to go for a change. Bollinger out there now with O'Rourke. McCorser hands it off for O'Rourke. O'Rourke back around the boards as he finds Bollinger, but it's just out of reach. 9:45 remaining in the third period. This one out of reach for Miller reels it in. Bollinger scoops it up. And the Wranglers having to wait, delayed offsides. It's now been waved away. Hovering, waiting behind the net. So now he looks to kickstart something for the Warriors. Now Gallnor with it. Well, he left the puck behind, but he's still with it. Gallnor trying to battle through this one. And Bollinger is whipped down, and the Wranglers will get a power play of their own here. Well, Gallnor is not happy with himself. Well, hooking is the call on number 28, Jakob Gallnor. And the Wranglers, they feel like this is something that is going to be make or break in this third period. If they want a chance at winning this game and sweeping the Oklahoma Warriors, it's got to be this power play here, right now. What can this power play unit 1 produce? Dolan with it on his stick, feeding it onto the backboards. And this one gobbled up by Suski, as he is not going to take any chances. Haggerty will join Bollinger, Miller, Azadi, and Rusega out onto the ice. Well, this is going to be a power play unit for the ages. Azadi caught up in the faceoff circle. Finds Rusega. Bollinger looking for Rusega. Right. Sending this puck out of the zone. Bollinger looking to bring the Wranglers in quickly. Puck stopped at the blue line and rifled all the way down into the corner. Sean sending it around the boards for Rusega. Now handed off for Bollinger. Well, the atmosphere inside the Budweiser bullpen is building. Bollinger with a pass over. Azadi thought about a shot. Fans wanted him to shoot. Azadi scooping up the pass from Haggerty. Azadi now looking for a shot. This one sent just wide. Haggerty looking for a shot. And this puck is blocked in traffic. Well, now the Wranglers need to get back. Kiss into the zone. He's got right. Kiss behind the net. Well, he lost an edge. The Oklahoma fans wanted a penalty call. Now Azadi the other way. Z's into the zone. Azadi pivots, looking for an option. Sending it back for Estenev. Well, the Wranglers have to leave the zone here now. The Wranglers power play in a slump right now. But Dolan bringing them into the zone. Can the Wranglers produce something with 26 seconds remaining on a power play? Estenev pivoting. Well, he is slipping up in the corner, but finds a pass over to Dolan. Dolan with a pass over. Kiritai fought about a one-timer. Estenev. Wranglers with seconds ticking away on their power play, looking for something. Pass over, shot! And Lupo with a good look, but they are denied. And the Wranglers, they're going to have to go back to 5-on-5 and hope they can find something there. And that shot sent wide. And Ogle just waiting for reinforcements here. Koval, Haggerty, Rusega, Azadi out onto the ice for the Wranglers. Rusega into the zone. Hands it off onto the wings for Haggerty. Fed down low. Azadi. Koval scooping up the puck. Looking for a shot. This one gonna fall through on into the opposite corner. Rusega battling for the puck in the corner. Now Azadi looking to tie his man up. Martin launching this one down ice. Koval and Ogle back defensively. Icing waved away. Martin to the loose puck. Puck sent around into the opposite corner. Burleson scurrying on over, trying to keep this puck inside of the Wranglers zone. Now Rusega the other way, turning on the afterrunners, looking for a shot. Oh, and he's denied by Stuski. Well, Rusega pinned up onto the boards, looking for some help here now from Fortin. 6:02 remaining in the third period. Well, reinforcements arriving. Williams out here now. Well, the energy is just electric here. It's been a great atmosphere all night long. O'Rourke scoops it up, sends it down low. Williams with a great stick to stay with it. Williams sending it down low around the boards. Now Fortin looking for Kiritai. Kiritai down low. Lupo looking for an angle. Now Fortin shot in this one, kept up by Suski. The Wranglers starting to produce some magic on the offense. They feel like they are a moment away from a game-tying goal. Now they're into the zone. Lupo. Oh, and they're going to get called for offsides just barely. And we got an NATV timeout with 5:15 left in the third period. And this game is just got everything you could want. And when we come back, we will have the remaining 5:15 of the third period. Well, and Captain Jacob Miller has got some words for the head official here. We got a neutral zone face-off. Gentler with Kiss across from him on the face-off. Gentler winning that one. 5:10 remaining in the third period. Shots are tied up at 22-22. Kiss pinned up onto the boards by Koval. Now Bollinger the other way. Bollinger into the zone, weaving his way through. Oh, and he lost the puck for a second, but he's trying to stay with it as he is pinned up. And he feels like he's being interfered with. Had to whip his way out of there. Doan with a pass on over for Hone. Hone behind the net. Thought about a wraparound. Hone looking for a shot, and this one sent wide. O'Rourke looking for an angle to work with. He's looking for some help from Kiritai. This is now Kiritai with a great pass on over for Gentler. Gentler waiting behind the net. Wranglers starting to make a change. Haggerty out there now with Azadi and Rosega. Puck around the boards as icing will get called on the Wranglers here now. It'll be Azadi and DeRosa on the face-off inside of the Wranglers zone here now with 4:10 remaining in the third period. Ogle banking it off the glass. And icing will get called yet again on the Amarillo Wranglers. These two sides are back at it next Friday and Saturday. Down under in Amarillo, we played this weekend. Next weekend, make the short trip up north from Amarillo to Oklahoma. On Rosega winning it back. Shot, and just wide from Azadi, and it was a great look. And Ogle trying to play keep away from DeRosa. Koval. Wranglers with 3:44 left in the third period. They know they need a game-tying goal on a whim's notice. And they are trying to find it right here, right now. Well, Zadi's taken down. The fans not happy that there is not a call for a penalty, but the Wranglers looking to make a quick change. They cannot be worried about what will and will not get called at this juncture. Now a pass over and a shot is sent wide. Well, the Wranglers having to get to this loose puck. O'Rourke to it. And O'Rourke having to get some help here now from Kiritai. Kiritai over for Dillon. Picks out a pass. Estenev into the zone. Has it stolen away. Wranglers need to get back defensively. And a shot in this one, requiring a huge save from Gavin Sean. Now Dillon battling for this puck on the near side boards. Luger with it. Jetler whacking this one down into the corner. Wranglers looking to establish some pressure here now. Jetler stuffing the puck on an intended pass from Luger. Bollinger back with it, finds Jetler. Jetler. Wranglers, they know time is starting to tick. And now Ogle looking for a shot. Miller looking for a pass back to Jetler. It's cut out. Now Warriors into the zone looking for a shot and a big save from Gavin Sean. Kiss back with it for the Warriors. Oh, has his pass cut out. Bollinger sending it back into the Wranglers zone. Wranglers going for a quick change here. Azadi, Rusega, Haggerty. They are counting on the Free Musketeers to produce some magic for a game-tying goal. Gavin Sean's been pulled. Rusega behind the net. He is tied up. Wranglers have it poked away. Oh, and into the boards hard goes Mason Lupo trying to stay with this puck. Well, and he is sent down. And now Azadi behind net. Pandemonium and chaos here. Now Kiritai sending it down low into the corner. Rusega looking for a pass to Haggerty. It's cut out. And now the Warriors launch it down ice. Puck wide of the empty net. 1:16 remaining in the third period here now. O'Rourke with it. Feeds it over to Rusega. Rusega wrapping it around the boards. Haggerty looking to deny the puck from the Warriors. Azadi has his jersey tugged a little bit as he is trying to fight for every inch. 55 seconds. Azadi scooping it up. Stuski poking it into the corner. Wranglers, they are looking for a lifeline. Rusega hands it off for Kiritai. Kiritai down low for Lupo. Wranglers starting to dwindle on how much time is left. And a shot, this one kicked into the corner. Kiritai down low, shot this one. Kept up by Stuski. Just couple 20 seconds remaining. Now Rusega. O'Rourke handing it off. Back to Rusega, shot this one sent wide. Wranglers are attempting everything they can. Lupo behind net, fought about a wraparound. He's tripped up. 7 seconds left. And icing will get called here now with 4 seconds remaining in the third period. While the Wranglers have thrown everything they have out onto the ice with the extra attacker. And we've got a quick timeout. Something magical could happen with 3.7 seconds remaining in the third period. Wranglers need a goal to tie it up and force overtime. Gavin Shawn watching on from the bench. Extra attacker out onto the ice. Wranglers, is 3.7 seconds enough in the tank? Well, they've got to get to the puck first, and this one is wide, and there's not enough time. Well, the Oklahoma Warriors will pick up a 2-1 win here tonight. And the Wranglers, they threw everything they had at the Oklahoma Warriors with the extra attacker. They were just unable to find that game-tying goal. Well, these two sides meet again on Friday and Saturday next weekend. And those two games will be played in Oklahoma. Well, we're going to recap that one really quickly before we sign off. Caden Haggerty scored the lone Wranglers goal tonight, assisted by Jacob Miller. 23 shots on goal for both sides. Well, that's going to do it for us. You can catch the games from the Blazers Ice Center in Oklahoma on NATV on Friday and Saturday, and on the Wranglers YouTube channel for the audio-only feed, as the Wranglers drop this one at home 2-1 to the Oklahoma Warriors.